Making the easiest, the best in the entire fucking world. Tacos. Not very traditional. Is it Baja? Baja style fish tacos. What does that mean? Crispy beer-battered cod tucked into corn tortillas topped with a slaw and smoky chipotle sauce. This is fucking exactly what I'm making. That's amazing. I invented the Baja taco again because I had no idea. In this recipe, the sauce is gonna take the most of the time. It's probably an hour to make the sauce if you do all the steps and blend it. So I'm gonna put an alternative sauce in the description down below, which is a sriracha mayo with some chipotle, the same kind of flavors, but you can do it in 10 minutes instead of using a whole hour. Start by cutting 3 medium-sized onions into thin slices. Want to caramelize them as fast as possible. Into a pan on medium-high heat with neutral oil. Combine 70 grams neutral oil, 6 garlic cloves into a small pot and put it on the stove on medium heat. Generous pinch of salt. Start on a higher heat and turn down as the onions are getting caramelized. You can leave this on a really low heat, and when you have a good caramelization like this, go ahead and add your dry spices and tomato puree. Don't forget to cook out the tomato puree and really scrape the bottom to get everything out, all the flavor stuck in the pan. Deglaze with some white balsamic vinegar. I'm also using carrot juice to deglaze, but also to make it looser so I can mix it later. To this I'm also adding sriracha. This is not gonna be super spicy. If you want it less spicy, take a part of the sriracha and change it to passata or ketchup instead. The base of the sauce is pretty much done. Just bring it up to a boil one last time and set it to the side to cool for a little bit. The confit garlic is also ready, nice and golden brown and super soft inside. Moving on to the fish, I'm using a cod loin for this, but you can use pretty much whatever white fish you want. I'm putting on a light sprinkle of a curing salt, which is 50% sugar and 50% salt. I also have a little bit of lemon and lime zest in the mixture, but that's optional. You can use other spices instead or no spices at all. I like the curing method, but you can also brine it in a 10% solution for about 15 minutes instead. Just roll it up and pop it in the fridge for about 30 minutes. While the fish is in the fridge, I'm gonna make a quick pickle. So it's equal parts distilled white vinegar, sugar and water. Bring everything up to a boil and it's ready to go. Just to make it easier, I'm gonna pickle 1 red onion and 1 jalapeno in the same liquid. If you wanna save some time, just slice everything with a mandolin. The jalapeno I'm slicing through very quickly with seeds and everything in. Nothing precise about this, and everything in the same pot with the onions, and that's it. Perfect timing for the fish. It's been 30 minutes and we need to rinse it in ice cold water. There's a lot of sugar salty liquid in the package. That means that the fish is firming up and flavors intensifying. So that's a good thing. Give it a quick wash and pat it dry, and you can leave it on the wire rack in the fridge. The sauce base has cooled down, so we can start blending. I put all the base of the sauce in the blender and the garlic cloves from the confit garlic. But not the oil, we save that for later and emulsify it in after the base is smooth. Emulsify your oil and check your seasoning. I'm adding some more of the white balsamic vinegar and salt at this point. It's good if the base is a little bit over seasoned. We're diluting the sauce base with the mayonnaise and also in the batter for the fish. I'm taking 3 tablespoons of the sauce base for the batter. For the batter I have flour and cornstarch. And snus. Yes, wheat beer for this. You kind of want something that looks like a pancake batter. This consistency, it's quite loose, but I have some left over if it's too loose. The sauce is almost finished. I'm adding some mayonnaise to the base to make it more creamy. I'm using Hellmann's for this, but you can make your own or use a healthier option of creme fraiche or sour cream. This sauce recipe is super versatile and you can put it on so many things. Moving on to the vegetables, I absolutely love avocado in my fish taco. I just want a few nice slices in the bottom under the fish. A good tip is to squeeze a little bit of lime on top so they don't oxidize. I'm also making a quick slaw or a salad, so just shred the cabbage very thinly. You can use a peeler or a mandolin for this also. The cabbage, just want some salt, some acid, so I'm using the lime. Quick massage. A rough chop through the cilantro. It's a very fragile herb, so don't bruise it by cutting over it many times. If you don't like cilantro, Thai basil is actually very nice for this also. The loin is 300 grams, so this will make 6 tacos. Cut them into 50-gram pieces. This is enough for 2 to 3 people. The oil is around 190 degrees Celsius. So you take the fish and you dip it in the flour first, into the batter and then into the oil. The frying takes about 4 minutes, I would say, maybe 5. If you want to be sure, use a thermometer and take it out at 39 to 40 degrees Celsius. It will continue cooking while it's resting for a few more degrees. Hit the fish with some flaky salt and start assembling. We have a corn tortilla with a few slices of avocado in the bottom, the crispy fish, and I put the sauce in a squeezy bottle. A piping bag works fine as well. Put a generous amount of the sauce on top of the fish and a little bit of the coleslaw with the cilantro. Some of the pickled onions and the jalapenos. And that, my friends, is a perfect fish taco. Serve it with a squeeze of lime and preferably a beer on the side. Wow.